I'm Edie Johnson. I'm married and have 2 children. This is my daughter, Kimberly. This is when she graduated from CSU, and she graduated with a bachelor's in psychology, ironically. This was 2 years before she passed. She was 25 when she completed suicide. My daughter had type 1 diabetes. She had narcolepsy. She had anxiety, depression, and she was on a medication called Xyrem for her narcolepsy. It was not legally prescribed for narcolepsy. It's not supposed to be. And so she had taken her first dose that night before I had gotten there. And so she was kind of still out of it. My son was in the living room, which is right next to my office. And he's on the autism spectrum. So he and Kim had kind of a special relationship. She really understood how he thought and things. And he came down and he says, "Mom, Kim's doing something, and I'm not sure what." So downstairs in the middle of the night, I heard this sound, like this thump. And I thought, oh, my cat's just jumping off of the fridge. And that's what it was. My son told me later he had heard it, and he thought it had come from the bedroom. And so he stood at the doorway and he says, "But she was laid down." So I thought she was sleeping, so I didn't go in. And I have thanked God every day that he did not, because he would not have been able to handle it. And immediately I panicked. I knew in my brain what it was. I want to believe that she didn't do it on purpose, and especially knowing that I'd be the one to find her. But I'll never know. And there's just so many questions left. And when it's your child, you feel like you failed as a parent. My job was to keep her safe. And I couldn't keep her safe from herself. My biggest job. And I failed. And I know everybody tells me it wasn't my fault. But it doesn't make that feeling go away, unfortunately. And I've told other parents that. And I truly believe it, that it wasn't their fault. And hopefully someday I'll get to that point. But I don't know if I ever will.